And welcome back to another WordPress tutorial video. This time we're going to be going over our WordPress settings and how we can adjust it to make it suit us. Now, if you're not online yet, don't forget to check out SeekaHost. They've got some great packages and it's super easy. You can get yourself online in only a few minutes. And using our easy tutorial guides, you can get your way to a perfect site and start getting some really engaging posts out there. So on your main dashboard of your WordPress plugin, if you come down, you're going to see that you've got your settings button here. So if you click on that, we're just going to go through the categories and explain what you can do. Here we have our site title on the first general setting, and then we have our tagline. This is what appears on the top of your site. Obviously we have our main title, and underneath we have our tagline. If we wanted to change this, all we've got to do here is just change it. So I'm going to keep JDog Gaming, and I'm going to change the tagline to something a bit more suitable to a gaming page. So as it's a gaming page, I'm going to change it to live streams, gaming videos and discussions. Underneath you have your WordPress URL, and underneath that you have a site address URL. This is if you want to manually change your site so the home page isn't actually on your directory that you've got for this page. You might want to change it so I've got a JDog official site. Perhaps I might want to change it so my home address is actually JDog official, and you can do that through typing it into here. Underneath that, you're going to have your administration email address. This is how stuff's going to be checked if you need to make any major changes. Then you've got your membership options here. This is if anybody can enter, you're going to keep that checked. And this is going to be the new role of people who do enter. I suggest leaving this on subscriber because you don't really want to be adding people as editor or administrator or author if you don't actually know who they are. You can change your site language. I'm going to leave the time zone, however, if you do want to change it, we've got all the time zones here, and you can change that according to where you need it for. You can change your date format here and how it is displayed. So for me, I'm actually going to change it to a UK version. And underneath that, you've got the time format, and again, you can change that or add a custom time format if you so wish. Let's go ahead and save the changes if you have made any changes to your setting. Next one down is writing, and what this is going to be is primarily whether you want to be able to post through your email. So you can set up a secret email here with a port number, which it will give to you. I've just deleted mine. Set up a login name and a password, and then you'll be able to actually email your post. So rather than having to log on and make a post from your WordPress, you can make a post on your email, send it, and then it will post it. You can choose the default post format that it will come in, and the category once you do add categories. So with that, let's head over to reading. This, if you haven't watched our tutorials on how to make a home page or a blog, is exactly how you do that. You can set up your home page so it displays either your latest posts or a static page. If you display a static page, you can add a page for your home page, then add a page for your blogs. So every time that you post a blog, it will appear on the blog page. From here, you can also change other settings towards how many posts or items in the post you can have on each blog. Now just head down to discussion, and here you can change a lot of the actual settings for the blogs as well. Not only that, you can change the settings for the comments as well. You can delete them after a certain amount of days. You can choose whether a user must be registered and logged in to comment, and we will do another video if you actually want to learn how to make a membership and a way for people to log in to your site. And you can even change the way they're displayed, whether you want them from older or newer first. Underneath, you can choose whether to get emailed, whether any time somebody posts a comment, or if a comment is held for moderation. Now, a comment would be held for moderation if you're going to click this button here, which would be content must be manually approved. Or of course this one, which means they would have had to have one post approved to then be able to post more. Another part of content moderation is that you can hold the content back if it's got 2 or more links, because this is characteristic of a spam here. So it's going to try and hold off putting comments with lots of links on, because it could be someone just trying to be linking to a site which potentially could cause a virus or something bad. So you don't want people that are visiting your site to be clicking on that and following it on. Now you can choose here whether the people that log onto your site can show avatars, and then you can have the maximum rating. So if you want to have your suitable for all audiences, PG, an R rating or an X rating, and you can choose what they're allowed to basically add as an avatar. I'd of course suggest just to keep this on G so it's suitable for all audiences. So if they haven't got a custom avatar of their own, you can choose what they're going to be given instead. So at the moment it's just mystery person if you haven't made your own avatar, or you can of course choose other logos. Once you're all done there, just hit save, and we're going to now head down to media. On your media settings, you can change the actual size of the pictures that you put in. So if you want to change custom thumbnail size, so it will come as that size all the time when you upload it to your media, you can change it through here. Same with the medium size pictures and larger size pictures. Underneath you have the option to organise your uploads in a month by year based folders. I don't see the point of unchecking that. It's always nice to have it organised. If you have changed anything on here, of course, press save, and we're going to move on to permalinks. So this is going to be how you can actually change the look of your permalinks. I tend to keep mine on plain, but you can actually change yours so it displays the time of the date as well, month and name, numeric, the actual post name, or you can add a custom structure, which is pretty cool because they've actually added this bit here, so you can just click on what you would like. So if you wanted to have the post ID, followed by the year, followed by the hour, you've just done it as quickly as that. Of course, it will change to custom structure and then just keep it ticked if that's what you want to use. You can make custom category bases, however, if you do leave it blank, the defaults will just be used. Now down to privacy, and you're going to need a privacy page, especially if you're complying with holding people's data. So as you can see there, it says as a website owner, you may need to follow the national or international privacy laws. So you may need to create and display a privacy policy page. Now, if you haven't been given one already with your template, I've just deleted mine just to show you. You can just create a new page right here by clicking that button, and it will literally create the whole page for you with everything in here. So you can of course change this around to suit you if you actually want to change some of the wording. However, I'm just going to publish mine because it seems to look pretty good. And that's our new privacy policy page, and it's only taken us a minute to do. Now let's just make sure we actually add the page on here. To do that, quickly head over to Appearance, go over to Menus. I want to click View All and go to Privacy Policy, and if it hasn't been added to your menu already, you can then tap that and then Add to Menu. As you can see on one of our top menus now, we now have Privacy Policy, and if we click on that on the website, it's going to take us through to this page. So now we're going to head down to Updraft plus Backups, and if you haven't installed this plugin already, I would suggest it, because you can very quickly and easily make a backup of your site by clicking the button here. And then clicking back up now, it will make a record of the site exactly how it is now, so if anything ever goes wrong, you can always back it up to this exact point now. And again, for safety, I would really recommend this. A short time later, you're going to be given a little message saying the backup's done, and if you scroll down, you can actually see the backup here. Now let's say anything ever goes really badly wrong, you've really messed up and you need to bring it back to this exact point. It's as easy as clicking restore, and it will restore your site completely back to how it was. If you want to do individual restores, so you want to restore a theme or a plugin or a database, you can just choose it through these buttons here. So I do highly recommend having this plugin. Now I won't go through WP HT Access Editor because this is another plugin which has been installed separately, so you might not need this anyway. So thanks for watching guys. More tutorials like this, don't forget to check out the SeekaHost site or of course the channel on YouTube, and subscribe if you really like this, because we're going to have lots of videos explaining to you all the points on WordPress so you can get yourself a really successful site up there that's going to get lots of views and ranked really well with Google. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.